Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video and glad to see you all here for another one. Now there's a special day coming around the corner and it happens on April 15th. Can you take a guess at what that is? No, it's not my birthday, and unfortunately, most people kind of dread this day because of course it's tax day. Besides it being tax day on April 15th, there's also another special part of that day. And for those of you who don't know, that is the last day that you can contribute to an IRA. Now in this video, I'm going to give you guys top 5 things to learn about an IRA, especially since we're coming close to that tax day and it is the last day that you can take advantage of an IRA. Now before we jump into it, as always, go ahead and give me a like for the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. That way you're aware whenever we upload to the channel. And lastly, go ahead and share the video with a family member or friend. That way they can learn top 5 facts about an IRA. All right, so let's jump into it. Fact number 1 about an IRA. IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. Now, when it comes to investing, a lot of people get scared when it comes to it, only because they are confronted with these fancy terms and all these acronyms. And I'm not gonna lie to you, even when I am in corporate America and I hear all these acronyms all over the place, it gets overwhelming, but once you start learning the lingo, you'll be very comfortable with it. And again, an IRA is nothing more than an individual retirement account. So fact number 2 about an IRA, there are 2 types of IRAs that you can get. There is a traditional IRA and there's a Roth IRA. Now, a traditional IRA allows you to take money pre-tax, meaning you don't pay taxes on it, and you are able to put it into this account to save for your retirement. And as the account grows and you're ready to pull out the growth in the account, you are taxed at a later time. Now, Roth, on the other hand, Roth allows you to take after-tax dollars, put it into this IRA account, hence the designation Roth IRA. And because you've paid the taxes on that money today, the growth in the future would not be taxed. And there's pros and cons for choosing either or. Now, some time ago, I actually did a video on Roth IRAs, and it's really cool because it was the 5 W's to Roth IRAs. And as you can see, I go into details about what a Roth IRA is, who created the Roth IRA, when it was created, right? All the W's that you have been reading, who, what, where, when, and why, that is addressed in this particular video. So I highly encourage you guys to check out the link in the description and go ahead and learn all about a Roth IRA because it is a special account. Tip number 3, when it comes to an IRA, there is a contribution limit and there also is income limits. For tax year 2023, contribution limits were $6,500, and that is if you are below 50. Now, if you are 50 and above, they have something that is called contribution catch-ups, and that allows you to put $1,000 more into the account for a total of $7,500 in your IRA. Now keep in mind, there's also income limits. So there could be a case where you are making too much money and you are not able to contribute to these accounts directly. So I'll go ahead and also put a link in the description so that way you can take a look at what those income limits are. If you make too much money, and of course that's a good problem to have, these are accounts that are no longer available to you by direct contribution. Tip number 4 for an IRA is, where do you open up an IRA now? Now there's many places in which you can open up an IRA, but one of the places that I've had an IRA over the years and has served me very well is in a brokerage account. And there's many brokerage firms out there, and some of the top brokerage firms are Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. Now to my brokerage firms, if you guys are watching my video one day, make sure you send me a cut of that check. Now, after you open up your IRA in any of these brokerage firms, you can take the money and you can invest it in either stocks, you can do bonds, you can do mutual funds. There's all different kinds of securities in which you can invest in for potential growth. Now, my 5th and final tip when it comes to IRAs is make sure you understand how you can withdraw your money. There are rules and regulations of when you can withdraw that money. As an example, if you withdraw the money before 59 and a half, there are penalties. Now, in some cases, there are no penalties. You can actually withdraw for first-time home buying or educational expenses. But again, it is very, very important that you read the rules and regulations around it to understand if withdrawing the money at an earlier time makes sense for you. In my particular case, this is a vehicle for retirement and it's money that I don't intend on touching whatsoever. So I want to make sure that it has enough time to grow over the years. Now keep in mind, if you do pull the money out at an earlier time, unfortunately you will be unplugging those investments and they do not continue to work for you. Now why do I tell you all these 5 facts about IRAs? Because as we get closer to that April 15th date, if you miss that date, you can no longer take advantage of that IRA account. You missed a calendar year. And that calendar year is very important because as time goes on, you need time on your side in order for the investment to compound and to grow. And every year you miss it is a year of growth. So you don't want to fall into that trap. So hopefully you learned something about IRAs. Remember, go into the description, check out the other videos that I have about Roth IRAs, get acquainted with that, and hopefully you can take advantage of it. So that'll do it for this video. You just learned 5 facts about an IRA, and hopefully you take advantage of these accounts because these accounts are so critical to your retirement. And remember, as we approach that April 15th date, if you let that date pass without contributing, that account is no longer available to you for that particular calendar year. You have to wait until the next year. Every year you missed out on growth is a year that you miss out on that compounding magic. And it's very, very critical to take advantage of this account each and every year. So as always, guys, if you learned something, go ahead and give me a like for the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so that way you're aware whenever we upload new videos to the channel, and share this video with a family member or a friend so that way they can learn about an IRA. Remember, you want them to take advantage of this so that way they can prepare for retirement, because unfortunately a lot of Americans are unprepared when they get to that point. And of course, I don't want your family member or friend to be unprepared, right? You want them to learn. So I'll see you all in the next video.